Directions. Question number 16 to 19. Study the following table carefully and answer these questions. Number of candidates appeared and qualified in the competitive examination from the different states over the years. So, state M appeared was 5200, qualified only 720. State N in the 1997, 7500 were appeared, 840 were selected. State P in the year 2001. Okay, so 9750 was appeared and only qualified is 1250. So, these type of data they have given. Okay, so let us go through the questions. What type of questions they have asked? Combining the states P and Q in 1998. So, 1998 you have to consider. So, P and Q you have to consider. You have to consider P and Q and 1998. What is the percentage of the candidates qualified? So, qualified means P and Q. So, you have to consider these two data. To that of the candidates appeared, you have to consider these two data. So, qualified is equal to 1020 plus 1240. Okay, first 1000 plus 1000, 2000, 2000 plus 240 plus 20, 260. So, altogether you are going to get 2260. Next, appeared you have to calculate. See here, 8000 plus 9000, 17,000, 17,000 plus 800 plus 500, 1300. Which is equal to 18,300. 18,300. So, now you have to calculate the percentage value. So, 2260 divided by 18,300. So, 1010 will cancel. Okay. So, now you have to calculate. So, 10% if I take. So, what is 10%? 10% is 183. But how much you should get? You should get 226. Okay. So, your answer should be more than 10%. So, you take 1%, 18.3, 18.3. Do we get 226? Definitely no. You won't get 8 plus 3, 11, 1 carry over 10, 1 carry 201. So, you calculated 1 more percent, you didn't got. Okay, 1 more percent you calculate, 1 more percent you add. So, 1 more percent is again 18.3, 18.3. So, how much you are going to get? 6, 9, 1, 2. So, 219 you got, but you should get 226. So, here it is 12%. So, your answer should be more than 12% and less than 13%. Now, the answer is more than 12% and less than 13%. Okay. So, if you add 1 more percent means 18.3 you should add. So, it will be very more than 226. So, definitely your answer will be more than 12% and less than 13%. So, if you observe properly the given options, you have only 2 options, that is C and D. Among those two, one will be the answer. C option says it is 12.35, D option says it is 12.54. So, if you observe properly, if we calculate 12.5%, then we can easily identify whether it is 12.54 or 12.35. So, only thing is you have to calculate 0.5% and you have to add. So, if after adding 0.5%, if you get less value, then definitely the answer will be 12.54. If you get more value, then definitely it will be 12.35. So, 10% 183, 1% 18.3. So, 0.5% means 1% by 2 means 18.3 by 2. So, 2 9s are 18, 1 carry 2 6s are 12, 2 5s are 10. So, 9.65 is 1%. So, if you add 9.65, so how much you are going to get? So, 5, 6, 6, 12, 1 carry over, 9, 9, 18, 9 2s are 18 plus 1, 19, 1 carry over, 229. So, this is 0.5%, 0.5%. So, if you calculate 12.5%, you are going to get 229, but we should get only 226. So, which is less than 229 means your answer should be less than 12.5. The answer which is less than 12.5 is 12.34. So, the answer is C, 12.34. Very simple to calculate. You calculate 10%, you add 1 more 1%. So, you will get 11%, 1 more percent you add, you are going to get 12%. So, again you add 0.5%, you are going to end up with 12.5%, but 12.5% is more than the required answer. Therefore, the answer is 12.35. for problem number 16. So option C is the right answer. Okay, let's go to the next problem, problem number 17. The percentage of the total number of qualified candidates to the total number of appeared candidates among all the 5 states in 1999. So in the 1999 you have to consider this one, 1999. So what they are telling, qualified candidates to the appeared candidates, you have to calculate the percentages. So the total of all the states means you have to consider all these states. Okay, so qualified, you calculate the total qualified. So in this 850 you consider only 800, 920 900. So 800 900 1700, 1700 plus 800, how much it will be? 2500. 2500 plus 900, 3400, 3400 plus 1000, 4400, 4400 plus you have 300 here, so 300 plus next 50, 20, 90, 80, 50. Okay, so 50 plus 20, 70, 70 plus 90, 60, 60 plus 80. So 60 plus 80, 140, 140 plus 50, 190, 190. So how much you are going to get at the end of the day? So which is equal to, see here, 90, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4, 8, 4, 4890 you got. Next appeared, you have to calculate the total number of appeared candidates. So here, see here, 7000, 8000, 7000, 8000, 9000. So 7, 7, 14 plus 1, 15, again 7, 8, 15, 15 plus 15, 30, 30 plus 9, 39,000 you got, 39,000 you got. Along with that, see here, 400 plus 400, 800, 800, 800, 1600, 1600 plus 700, 2300, 2300 plus 800, 3100, 3100 plus 50. So how much you are going to get at the end of the day? See here, 39,150, 39,000 plus 3,000. So how much you are going to get? 42,150. So now you have to calculate the percentage, 4890 divided by 42,150. So if you calculate 10%, if you calculate 10%, then it is 4215, 4215. But how much you should get? 4890. So obviously the answer is more than 10%. So 10% you got 4215. Then you add one more percent. So if you add one more percent, how much you are going to get? 421.5. 421.5. So how much you are going to get? 56364. So 4636.5 you got. But how much you should get? You should get 4890. So again you add one more percent. Again you add one more percent. So if you add one more percent again is 421. 421. See here, 600 plus 400, it is nothing but 1000. So you are going to get more than 5000. Okay, you are going to get more than 5000. But how much we should get? 4890. 4890. So adding 1% is not the feasible one. Adding 1% is not the feasible one. So 11%, it is more than 11% and less than 12%. Okay, so 11%, how much you got? 11%, 4636.5 you got. Okay, next, see here, you observe under the 11% you have two options, that is 11.49 and 11.84. You calculate 0.5% and you add. If you get more value, then definitely the answer is 11.49. If you get less value, then definitely the answer will be 11.84. So you calculate 0.5%. See here, 1%. What is the value of 1%? 10%, 4215. 1%, 421.5. Therefore, 0.5% is equal to 421.5 divided by 2. So which is equal to 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So 0, 2 7s are 14, 210.75 you got. So 210.75 you got. So after adding, how much you are going to get? 7 plus 5, 12, 1 carry 7, 484. So 48,472.5 you are going to get, but you should get 4890, but you are going to get 4847. 4847 you are going to get if you add 0.5%, but you should get 4890. Then obviously the answer is B, 11.84. Answer is B, 11.84. Okay, so problem number 17, answer is B. Let's go to the next question, problem number 18. What is the percentage of candidates qualified from state N for all the years together over the candidates appeared from state N during all the years together? Very similar to the previous one. Okay, state N you have to take, so horizontally you have to add. Horizontally you have to add for qualified to appeared. Okay, so qualified to appeared. First you take qualified. Okay, so qualified for state N. Qualified for state N. So 840, 1050, 920, 980, 1020. So qualified will be, see 1050 you consider only 1000 and 1020 you consider only 1000. So 1000 plus 1000, 2000, 2000 plus. Next, see here 840 you consider only 800. Next 920 you consider only 900. 800 plus 900, 1700, 1700 plus 900, 2600, 2600 is the answer. Next, again the remaining values you have to add. In 840 you consider 40, 40 plus 50, 90, 90 plus 20, 110, 110 plus 80, 190 plus 20, 210. So altogether how much you are going to get? So 0, 1, 6 plus 2, 8, next 2 plus 2, 4. So 4810 are the total number of qualified candidates from state N. Now you calculate the appeared candidates. Appeared candidates. So how much you are going to get from state N? See here 7000, 9000, 8000, only those things you calculate. So 7 plus 9, 16, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 9, 33, 33 plus 8, 41. 41,000 plus 500, 200, 700, 700 plus 400, 1100, 1100 plus 200, 1300 plus 800, 2100. So you are going to get 2100 plus the remaining values you calculate. 200, yes, 50, next 50 only you are going to get. So in the end, what is the total number of appeared candidates? 50, next 1, 4 plus 2 plus 1, 3, 4. So 43,150 is the total number of candidates what you got. So now you have to calculate the percentage. So 4810 divided by 43,150. Again you calculate 10%. So 10% will be how much? 10% is 4315. So how much you should get? 4810, almost 500 is the difference. Okay, next you take one more percent, you add one more percent, that is 431.5. 431.5. So how much you are going to get? How much you are going to get? So 516474. So 4746 you got. 4746 you got. So what is the difference? 810, 750. Almost 60 is the difference. Almost 60 is the difference. So if you add 1%, then it will be 431. So it will be much more than the required value. Now what you have calculated? You have calculated 11%. So your answer is more than 11% and less than 12%. So again you add 0.5% and you decide, because in the option you have these two, 11.47 and 11.15, and you have none of these also. You have to be very careful. Okay, so you calculate 0.5% first, then we can calculate. Okay, so 0.5% means how much you are going to get? 1% means 431.5. So 0.5% means divide by 2. Almost 200 you are going to get. Almost 200 something you are going to get. But what is the difference? What is the difference? The difference is almost 60. Not more than that. But if you calculate 0.5%, then it is 200. So it is better to calculate 11.15% directly. So you calculate 0.1%. So 10% you are going to get 4315. 1% you are going to get 431.5. So now you calculate 0.15%. So how much you are going to get? 10% 4315, 1% 431.5. So 1% how much you are going to get? 431.5. So you calculate 0.1%. So 0.1% means again by 10, that is 43.15. So 43.15 you add how much you are going to get? 5, 6, 9, 448, 7, 4. So 4789 you got. Again you add 0.5%. Okay, 0.05%. 0.05% means by 2. So by 2 if you do, then 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14, 26.575 you got. So 26.575 if you add, how much you are going to get? So 5, 7 plus 5, 12, 1 carry, 6 plus 6, 12, 10 plus 6, 16, 1 carry, 11. So 4816.225 you are going to get, but you should get 4810. Okay, so in the question what they have asked? They have asked us to calculate the percentage of candidates qualified. Okay, in the question they are not asking the approximate value. If they were used to ask the approximate value, then they used to tell, okay, identify the approximate value, but they have not told us to calculate the approximate value. So because of none of these, we have to go for the accurate value. Okay, if they were not used to give the none of these and they used to give only the 4 options, then it is advisable to take 11.15 as answer. But they have not mentioned anywhere in the question to calculate the approximate value. So you have to calculate the accurate value. So the accurate value is none of these, because for 11.15 also you won't get the accurate value. So the answer is none of these, option E. Okay, let's go to the next problem, problem number 19. What is the average of candidates who appeared from state queue during the given years? So what is the average of candidates who appeared from state queue during the given years? Average candidates who appeared in the given years they are asking. So in the given years, what is the average of candidates who appeared from state queue? From state queue means this state you have to consider. Okay, and appeared means this data you have to consider. Average means sum by n. Average means sum by n. Okay, you have to calculate the sum. So 8000 plus 9000, okay, 17,000 plus 8,000, 25,000 plus 9,000, 34,000 plus 8,000, 42,000. 42,000 plus 100, 500, 600 plus 700, 1,300 plus 700, 2,000, 2,000 plus 900, 2,900 plus 50, 2,950. So the total is 44,950. So divided by how many years? You have 5 years. You have 5 years. So 5 8s are 40, 4 carry over, 5 9s are 45. Okay, 5 8s are 40, 4 carry over, 5 9s are 45, 4 carry over, 5 9s are 45. So 8990 is the answer, that is option E. So problem number 19, option E is the right answer. Let's go to the problem number 20. Till now we have solved nearly 19 problems in the data table. See, 19 problems in the data table, the first 10 problems were for clerical level and other 9 problems were for the SO as well as for the PO level. Easily you can bifurcate the level of difficulty between the clerical level and the PO level. The clerical level problems were very simple, but the PO level problems and the SO level problems were very difficult. Okay, and one thing you have noticed while solving the problems also, in the one set of table you had 2 problems which were very easy, 2 problems of moderate level, and 1 problem was very difficult. Okay, so before start to solve the problems, you go through the set of questions and you prioritize which problem you have to attend first and which you have to attend next. Okay, based on that you start to solve the problem. One thing you have to remember while solving the data interpretation problem, you have to solve within the given period of time. Okay, you have to fight with the time. You have to solve within 40 seconds or max to max 1 minute, not more than that. If you take more than 1 minute, okay, definitely you won't get much more time to solve the problems of other sections. Okay, so be careful while solving the data table problems. This is the data table problems where you are going to get most difficult varieties of problems. So be careful while solving the problems and practice a lot. Okay, so the PO level, SO level problems will be very difficult, but the clerical problems will be definitely easy. Okay, so no need to calculate too much for the clerical level problems, but you have to solve the complicated problems for the PO and SO levels if you are going to target the PO and SO levels. Okay, so go with the materials whatever we have given in our website. Okay, solve the problems which are in our materials, take the subject wise mock test, practice the problems, take subject wise mock test, after that take daily mock test. It helps you to get good marks in your clerical exam as well as in your PO and SO level exam. Thank you.